Hello, my name is Alma, and today I want to talk about acceptance. When I meet people and they want to share their problems or just their emotions or whatever there is, um, I understand that the one thing that they are asking for is actually just acceptance or someone who can tell them that I understand, like, that must be so hard. I understand, like, it must be so hard to have that emotion or being that in that situation. And I think why we are reaching out to people to find someone who can just tell us that we have all the reasons to be sad or mad or whatever it is because we're not able to say that to ourselves. Because we have learned that if we tell ourselves that it's okay to be mad or sad or whatever the emotion is, we kind of feel bad for ourselves. Telling ourselves, Alma, you have all reasons to feel guilt or to feel sad, or when you're laying here on the bench and having all these emotions. We don't tell ourselves that because we learned two things: not to feel sad for ourselves. Do we say that? I think so. And second, we learned that, when we were kids, we heard stop crying. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to choose the good emotions and not stay in these negative emotions. And, people like me, they have as their job to just motivate people to be happier. Talk about you every day, just be happy. When you are happy and when you are having these positive emotions, you will attract positivity into your life. So if you're just happy with your money, you will get more money. And if you are sad about how little you have, you will get less. You say that? Anyway, and I understand why people try to motivate others to just change their mindset and being happy. But I think if it was that easy, if it's just to make that decision, okay, I want to be happy. If it's that easy, then I think everyone would just be happy. So we need to understand that sometimes we're having emotions that we cannot control. My little theory is that before we used our emotions and now we're just left with these emotions with no reasons. There's nothing out in the forest that we need to run from, or we don't need to, if we meet a bear and we don't need to be angry. Like, we're not in these situations. We're suddenly sitting in our apartments and feeling just a lot of emotions because we need them. We are humans and we just need to get through them. And I think we learn a lot from them. So just think about it as, okay, we're having these emotions, and sometimes it's not even about something in our lives. I think a mistake a lot of people are doing is that they're actually just getting an emotion because they might be tired or they are eating wrong or something like that, and then they think it's something wrong with their relationship because they are just feeling sad or lonely or something like that. And then we are trying to find out the source to that emotion, and we're trying to search for it. Okay, what about that? No, my relationship. I think there has to be something wrong with my relationship. That's why I feel lonely. That's why I'm feeling sad. So you suddenly find yourself in this big fight. And the fact is just that, girl, you're just tired. You're just sad. Be sad. Feel the emotion. Lay down on your couch and just be present in your body. What is it that happens inside you? What are the pictures that are coming up? What are the memories? It can sometimes also be something that happened so many years ago, maybe when we were a child, you were a child, and it's still there because you haven't faced that, what happened to you when you were young, and it's still there. So you just go through lives with all these emotions that actually doesn't have anything to do with your life right now. It's just about your past. And it also might be that you're just hungry. We don't know, but and it doesn't even have to be like that. It can also just be that you're having a bad day. Okay, it's fine to have a bad day. So we need to accept what is happening to us. And the reason is that when we are trying to fight against our emotions and try to get rid of them, we will just find ourselves in this fight. And a lot of times, the situation or our emotions will just getting worse or heavier or bigger. I experienced that a lot before when I was studying a lot, and I could just, my body was actually just screaming to me, I need rest, I need space, I need time. And I didn't listen to that. So my body had just a lot of negative emotions, and I felt so frustrated. And instead of just laying down and be present, I was thinking, but I have to do this task. I have to write this essay or whatever it is that I felt I had to do at that moment. So I just tried to fight against my emotions and just telling myself to shut up and do that thing. But then, first of all, the emotions just got so worse, because it could be that I just had a bad day and I was just not able to do my homework or read that book that I had to do. And if I just gave myself a break, it would just stay there in that bad mood. But instead, I start fighting, and what happens then is that your body goes from just giving you these small signs of being a little bit sad, and then it starts screaming to you, and you're just getting so frustrated. And it might be that you just give up doing that task. You just give up because it is impossible, and you might not even do it tomorrow, because you don't understand that the reason why you're not able to do this task is not about the task, it's about where you are in your body at that moment. And that's why it's so easy when you have a goal that you're trying to reach, and you're working every day to reach that goal, and suddenly you're having a bad day and you're having these negative emotions, and instead of listening to yourself and having that break, you push yourself, because you think, you're using your mind again, you think that that's what you're supposed to do, and the result is that you're giving up, because you think, I will never reach that goal because I am not able to do this task. When the truth is that you're able to do that, but just not today, maybe tomorrow, or maybe next week. So that can be the result when we are trying to fight against our emotions. And that does not mean that we can use our emotions as excuses. But it means that you need to sometimes, I believe that we should try just a little. So it might be that when we're talking about this task, try first, but then stop if it doesn't work. Stop before it's getting this just heavy. For me, I have struggled a lot with anxiety, and it could also just be I struggle a lot with just having a phone call, and still I struggle having phone calls. So, but I cannot just every day say, but I don't feel having that call. So I need to try. I need to try to put the phone up and press those numbers. And then if it feels impossible, then I will find another date or another time. Maybe, okay, Monday, 2 o'clock, I will try again. And in that period before Monday, 2 o'clock, I will think about something else, because I choose that, okay, I'm going to try, but right now I see that it's not going to work. But I'm not giving up. I'm just accepting where I am, and I'm accepting that I failed. But I know that I will try again another time. And if it doesn't work that time, I will find a new day and do it that day. So just not giving up, but you're not giving up, but you're just giving yourself some space. And maybe you feel like, but I don't have this type of emotions that you're talking about. Because sometimes emotions, it can be hard to see them because they are performing in, how to say this, in thoughts. Like you can have all these thoughts in your mind, and you don't understand that they are coming from your emotions. So, you can be angry about someone at your job, and it's just because you're tired. So that is, I will make another video about how to know what is your emotions and what is your mind, because that can be hard. It can be hard to understand that it's not about my situation, it is about myself. So if you think like, okay, but I don't have this type of emotions, just try sometimes when you are in situations that you get frustrated about, try to pay attention to your body and it can just take like a second. Is this the situation? Is it that person? Is it that the mess around me? Or is it how I feel? How like, look at your day. How was it when I woke up? Has my mood changed, or did I actually have a good day and then that annoying person had that comment and it ruined my day, Try to be aware of what is your emotions and what is actually the situation. And if it is your emotion, try to accept it, because it's a bigger chance that that emotion will drift away by itself, so that these positive emotions can come back again. It's a bigger chance for that to happen if you're accepting the mood instead of trying to fight against it. Because if we could also always just choose another mood, we would do that. But there is a reason why a lot of people having all these negative emotions and being depressed or having anxiety, it's not because they choose it. It's because it's happening to them. And it doesn't mean that it's nothing to do with it. I changed my life and now I have less negative emotions. But in that process, I had to accept. Because if you don't, you can end up in a situation where you don't feel like you deserve what you're having, because you're not able to be happy or grateful, and you're judging yourself for that. And that is so dangerous. Believe me, that is so dangerous. So accept your emotions. It's not excuses, because you are going to do that thing another day. but accept it because it's the only way to handle it. So that was my advice for today, and I hoped it could help you somehow. And I would love to hear from you if you have been struggling with the same. I am here to help. That's the only reason why I'm here. So I would love to hear from you, and please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, see you in another video. Bye.